Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by Always More Sims here on YouTube, and today we are doing a speed build. I do have Ellie George actually on my lap right now. Oh, just because I could. So, Ellie is with me. You might hear her. I don't know. What are you doing? I have you. This is my George. So anyways, today we are building a house. It is called Fabulous Farmhouse. I know it's another farmhouse. I swear if it's not a cottage, it's a farmhouse. It is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom house with a nursery and an office, and there's like a hobbies nook, is what I'm calling it. And then upstairs it's like all like just like a teenager hangout kind of area. I only decorated one of the bedrooms. This was actually a really long speed build. Like, I was recording this for a while, and I've already had to split it into 2 parts. So we have the build, and then we have the furnishing. Oh, she doesn't put her down. I'm not putting it down. I want to hold you. I want to hold George. I don't know if you can hear snorting. George snorts. Yeah. I feel like I'm holding her like a baby, like she's on her back right now. I feel like Ellie would totally be one that I could rock to sleep. There's Elle. There's Ellie. She's probably going to start gurring at me here in a moment if I don't put her down like she wants. What? What? I love you. Yeah, this build was already really long, so, and I wasn't really feeling like decorating. I actually realized at the end that I forgot to go through and like detail, like put little details down. It's like, when it comes to the screenshots at the end of the next part, personally, I feel like the house looks really empty and really bland. Because I just totally forgot to put down like all the little decor items. Right, George? Right? You're my girl. Boop, 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 boop. She's not gurring yet, but it should only be a matter of time. I don't normally hold her, so she's, or at least like while I'm sitting here, so she's kind of like, what are you doing? What is going on? What's going on, baby? I love you. She's been snoring real loud today. Snoring loud last night, snoring loud today. She's just loud in general. That is how George rolls. Oh. Oh, Bessu. Bessu. Snort. Snort. I love you. You're my girl. He's my George. So I was going through like some major Sims withdrawal. I'm not really ready to start recording again. I can already tell you guys though that when I do, I will be totally lost. And be like, what the heck was I doing? But I have actually made it through the first 2 weeks of school. I'll actually probably need to start recording soon. Just so that I'm not totally overwhelmed by the time like my pre-recorded stuff runs out. But I have completed my first 2 weeks of school successfully. I have 4 classes in person, 1 class is online, and ooh, that's big yawn, George. The big yawn, George. Ooh. So, my history teacher likes to yell at the class. He's very easily angered, very short-tempered. I guess he relies on the technology a lot for class, and the classroom they've put us in so they can correctly social distance us. The technology isn't working, and that just makes him mad, and so then, like, he gets all pissy with us and like he yells at us, and all of my teachers except, well, okay, two of my teachers, I shouldn't say all of them, only two of them have a regular habit of cursing. So like we'll be like, he'll tell us to like look something up, but see, if we don't have like, for those who don't have a laptop or like an iPad or something, if he says, you know, he'll tell us to like get out your phone. Well, they don't want to get out their phones because he's told us that he's going to be very strict with the phones, and so they're very hesitant. And he's just like, you know, he starts cursing at us, get out your, you know, your phones, and he doesn't say it like that, but he's got some curse words thrown in there. But I don't know, he lets us out early. Like, he always dismisses the class really early. I'm like, okay, so then I just have to kind of sit around and wait for the next class to start. And my English teacher, my mom knows my English teacher. My mom knows my English teacher. She's actually technically my... That was really weird. My mic just like totally cut off. Anyways, when I was born, my mom's best friend at the time was my godmother, but then like when I was like 3 years old, they had this huge fight, and like, I'm putting it down. There you go. She's on the floor now. They had this huge fight, and like they never made up after it. So that's my one godmother. I don't even remember what she looks like. I know her name and where she lives, and that's about it. But that's only because I pass her house all the time. I don't remember what it actually looks like inside. And then my other godmother died the week before I was born. It was supposed to be like my uncle and aunt were like my godparents, and my aunt died the week before I was born from cancer. So yeah. Anyways, so that's my English teacher, is my godmother's daughter, and she has no problem dropping the F-bomb. Like, she's super friendly, but I don't know if she thinks using like language like that will put her more on our level, but I don't like it. I find it very unprofessional. I mean, that is just my opinion, but she's super friendly. I have had my first essay has been introduced that I need to start working on. So I'm going to, it's supposed to be like take an issue that's like happening right now. And so I'm doing naturally something related to the virus, and it's how like public school teachers and how private school teachers, like how they're dealing, like how they teach and how they've had to adapt. Like my mom's current best friend, she's like a second mom to me. I absolutely adore her. She's a second grade teacher at a private school. It's actually the private school I went to when I was younger. And then my friend Maddie, her mom is a public school third grade teacher. So I'm going to interview both of them because they're very, like, I mean, they're only a grade apart. Now, my mom is an 8th grade teacher, so I didn't want to do, like, she teaches at a public school, but I didn't want to do something that's like 8th grade and something that's 2nd grade and have like two completely different grade levels. So I'm doing that. I've already had my first late assignment. We had this discussion board, and I was trying to work on homework Thursday. Ellie, no. Where's that? I have licorice that's gone stale. Despite being in a Ziploc bag. But, Thursday, like, I babysit on Thursday still. In the afternoon, like, once I'm off school, I go and babysit until Dad gets home from work, and the mom just works later. She goes in later, she works later. So, normally, I try and work on homework, like, while the kids are down for their nap, but this past Thursday, the baby was not wanting to go to sleep, so I totally forgot about one of my assignments that was due. It is currently August 29th for me. It is a Saturday. So I had a discussion board that I was supposed to respond to 2 people by midnight last night, and I thought it was supposed to be due like just before class on Monday. Well, no. It was due last night, and I didn't even see that until after I'd already submitted my responses. I'm like, great. That's great. And then I still felt kind of bad because my art teacher, he said that as long as I have everything that he has, like all the assignments he has until the 7th week of the semester. Yeah. Because we don't do things by quarters. We do it like first semester, second semester. So the 7th week, which is midterm, is like as long as we have all the assignments before then turned in by the 7th week, we're okay. But like I'm still like when I turn it down the line, it still says like it's overdue and stuff, and that makes me freak out. And yeah, so I am required to take a religion course so I can be well adapted, I guess. I don't know, like just so I know about like other religions. The thing is, I went to a Christian school. Like I was in a private Catholic school for all the way from preschool to 8th grade. And then some. And so I already know all the stuff that he's talking about, and he just stands up there and lectures, and he reads off of slides, and normally I'm okay with that, but he's just so boring, and the stuff that if I already know the subject and like what he's talking about, then I totally tune him out, and I feel like that's not a good thing, that I should not be tuning him out, but I can't help it, like it's just I am. So it's yeah, I don't know. He's a nice enough guy, but I'm not the biggest fan of him or his class. Like, it is easily my least favorite class. And then I have my math teacher. I do not like math. I am not a math-minded person, but this guy is hilarious, okay? He's Asian. He's like, you cannot pronounce my last name, so just call me Dr. X. He can't get my name right. He's like, what is, like, when he was taking, like, attendance, he's like, what is your name? I'm like, Kate? And he goes, Kale? I'm like, no, Kate. With a T. He's like, Kale? And I don't know if, like, that's just how he was pronouncing it. I don't know. He's super friendly. He's very funny. One of the requirements for the class is that I read books. I love reading. I read all the time. So I have to have a book finished by midterm. I have to have another book finished by the end of the semester, and then I get bonus points on the final exam if, or on the at the end of the semester if I read 2 more books. They all have to be over 100 pages and something I've never read. So naturally, my first book is like 500 to 600 pages. It has been very good. It is pretty good so far. I am a little bored at the moment, but I'm hoping it picks up. I'm only about 100 pages in. I just started it, like, last night. But, yeah. I'll talk about the house for the remainder of the video. So, I like the house. I definitely don't mind it. It's not my favorite house. I wasn't wanting to build something this big. This was not my intention. And I have all these, I'm running out of big lots, so I build in an empty world from my Sims Realty. It's called Rosewood Hills. There's literally nothing in this world. It is all empty lots, and I'm running out of big lots. I'm starting to, like, demolish, like, the town center lots that, like, if you were building your own world is where you'd put all of, like, the buildings and stuff, all of the career rabbit holes. I'm demolishing those and turning them into like 40 by 40 lots, and it's just, I'm running out of big lots. I need to start building smaller houses, and yeah. So I do have a lot of stuff in this house for a cat. I also do not have pictures at the end of the next part of the nursery because I'm very ashamed of how ugly the I am so bad at nurseries. I don't like them. I don't like doing them. I don't do well when I do them. So I didn't take pictures of the nurseries or of any of the bedrooms or bathrooms upstairs, just letting you know. This house will be up for download. It will be down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.